Okay, part 5. Sorry this is kind of all over the place. I wish I would have categorized everything better, but it's late and I also have pregnancy brain. So, and I really didn't think about it a whole lot. I just started these videos. Anyways, so yeah, the only other thing that I had trouble with was like lower hip pain, and it would only be on one side, which was my right side, which I'm also having with this pregnancy too. And I think, well, it was definitely worse with him because he was so low. I remember him being really super low, and this one's not. He's kind of in the middle, I guess. I don't know. So I guess maybe he was just on nerves that would make my lower right hip and the back hurt a lot. And I tried doing those back stretches where you get on your hands and knees and you arch it back up and then you relax it and then you arch it back up, and that's what my midwife had suggested too. She told me I should go to a chiropractor, but Josiah would have to get off of work and help me because I wouldn't have been able to drive myself there. Sorry, I'm trying to resituate. Sorry, making everybody dizzy. So I mean, I should have just done it anyways because the pain was so bad. I didn't take anything for it because it was my first pregnancy and I didn't take any Tylenol or anything like that for any kind of pain that I had because, even though it would be fine and I'd be fine, he'd be fine, I just didn't. Just be on the safe side, I guess. So I just didn't go to a chiropractor. So those were the only two things that, made my pregnancy, I guess, more difficult. It was very easy pregnancy to begin with, which, well, not to begin with, but once I found out. Yeah. So now I guess I will go on to, the labor and delivery part, I guess. I don't know what else to talk about as far as, being pregnant with Jacob goes. Yeah, so his due date, I didn't even say what his due date was. His due date was November 5th, 2009. And he was born November 4th at 1:30 p.m. 1:35, somewhere around 1:30 p.m. So he was one day early as far as my due date goes, and that's how I was. That's what my due date was when my mom was pregnant with me. My due date was October 11th, and I was born October 10th. So I thought that was kind of cool that that my son followed in my footsteps, I guess, as far as being born one day early. But anyways, actually on November 3rd, I started having contractions around, I want to say in the evening time, because it was on a weekend, I think. I don't remember. I don't know, but I remember having contractions and they were pretty steady. And they were pretty strong. I mean, I could still do things throughout them. You know, I could talk, I could walk, you know, all that kind of stuff during them. So, you know, they weren't quite there yet as far as, you know, getting stronger. That was my son. He's sleeping. So, he was tucking in his sleep. Or maybe he's awake asleep type thing. I don't know. I don't even know if you heard it at all, but anyways. So, you know, I called my family and let them know that I was having contractions and that they should come over, and they live about a 4 or 5 hours drive away. So I told them, get on the road. And they had everything all packed and ready to go, so that whenever I did call, all they had to do was just put their stuff in their car and come over. So, and that's what they did. And you know, I was letting them know keeping them informed. That's what I was trying to say. Keeping them informed of what was happening with my contractions and all of that kind of stuff. And so they got here about I want to say 7 o'clock at night. I don't know, maybe it wasn't that late. Maybe it was like 5. I don't remember. But they got here, and then it was funny because like it was almost like right when they walked in the door to our apartment, my contractions totally stopped. I didn't have another one again since, you know, they got there. And so then I was like, well, I guess you can just go back home now. Not really, but you know, they stayed with us. Sorry. My butt is falling asleep, so I'm trying to reposition. So, this is going to be so many parts. I wish YouTube would just let me make longer videos. Anyways, so they got there, they stopped, and I was really quite frustrated and really disappointed that they stopped, and I knew that's how it was going to go, but, you know, I really wanted things to start going because, you know, I wanted to meet my baby boy. You know, I wanted to see him, I wanted to hold him, I wanted to kiss him, hug him, you know, all that stuff. And, you know, I was thinking that, you know, my contractions wouldn't start, you know, for another couple of more days or something. But, that's not the case. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning because I had to go to the bathroom. So it was now it's November 4th, 2011, 2009. I don't know why I keep thinking 2011. Maybe because it's 11/4/9. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna stop this and do, part 6.